Welcome friends. Today we are here for a discussion of questions on current affairs on the subject geography. The pattern shall be MCQs, that is a prelims oriented, right? So the first question for discussion today is Thousand Islands, Kepulaluan Serubu, recently in news, a chain of islands in which of the following countries? You need to know the location of these islands, where are these islands exactly located. Options are Maldives, Indonesia, Madagascar and Mauritius. The answer is Indonesia, but have a look at the location. Jakarta. Have a look, Jakarta. Jakarta present over here. On the northern side of Jakarta over here, you are having this island group that is asked in the question. These islands are a chain of islands on this location, that is the northern side of Jakarta. Almost 110 in number. 110 islands are there, and because they are having such a large number, they are categorized as a complete district. The whole group of island is called as a districts. They were initially formed by volcanic activity, and so they are volcanic islands. By the shifting of tectonic plates, it resulted in their consolidation and grouping of small islands, but area is not very high. Area of these islands is comparatively less, right? So the answer to this particular question is Indonesia, that is option B. The next question for discussion today is, consider the following statements on Kyrgyzstan. Where is Kyrgyzstan located? Kyrgyzstan is one of the country that is in Central Asia, and the first statement is, it is a landlocked country in Central Asia bordering Afghanistan. You need to verify that. It is the largest of the 5 Central Asian states. Have a look at a map. This is Kyrgyzstan, and Kyrgyzstan is having no borders with this country that is called as Afghanistan. This is Afghanistan over here. Kyrgyzstan is not having any borders with Afghanistan. So it is a landlocked country in Central Asia is correct, but it is not having any borders with Afghanistan. So it will be a wrong statement. It is the largest of the 5 Central Asian states. The 5 Central Asian states are Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan. If we talk about 5, otherwise these 3 are also Central Asian countries. Out of them, Kyrgyzstan is not the largest, rather Kazakhstan is the largest state. So have a look at the statement. It is the largest of the 5 Asian states. It is also wrong. Which of the above statements are correct? So D, neither 1 nor 2 shall become the right answer to this particular question, that is on Kyrgyzstan. Again, I will ask you all to kindly focus on this particular region of Central Asia. It is very important, specifically due to Russia-Ukraine war. This is one of the region that was earlier part of the country that was called as USSR. But now this is, all these are separate countries, so they will remain important, and you may get a question in your 2023 prelims examination from this region, right? The next question for discussion is, which of the following Indian states does the Tista river flow through? The options are Sikkim, Assam, West Bengal and Meghalaya. Now, if you have a look at this map of river Tista, this is river Tista. It flows through 2 states. One state is the Sikkim, and the southern next state is this one, that is West Bengal. So Sikkim and West Bengal, these are the 2 states. It is not in Assam, it is not in Meghalaya. So which of the following Indian states does the Tista river flow through? The answer shall be Sikkim and West Bengal. So 1 and 3, option B. 1 and 3 only will become the right answer to this particular question. You need to understand why the question on Tista is so very important. This year, Prime Minister of Bangladesh visited India, and there was an agreement signed between Indian government and the Bangladeshi government on river Kushiara. Kushiara is one of the rivers on which the agreement was reached, and in the concluding remarks, Prime Minister Hasina has talked about this river, that is Tista. Both the countries want to have a clear-cut understanding on this river Tista, but there are a few bottlenecks which need to be removed. So it is very important. A river boundary between 2 countries or the sharing of river water always remains contentious, and it is one of the important areas on which UPSC may focus, right? So this question is there. Next question, which among the following countries share a land border with Belarus? Again, you are having four options. Russia, Estonia, Poland and Lithuania. Have a look at the map. Have a look at the country Belarus. This is the country Belarus. And which countries are having border? Russia, Ukraine, Poland, Lithuania, Latvia. These five countries are having borders with Belarus. Have a look at the question. Is Russia having a border with Belarus? Yes. So Russia is having. Next, Ukraine, Poland, Lithuania, Latvia. Poland is having. Lithuania is having. Is Estonia having? No, Estonia is not having borders with Belarus. So Estonia is not there. So 1, 3 and 4 will become the right answer. Option C, 1, 3 and 4 shall be the right answer. Again, when you look at this particular region, then Ukraine, Russia, they were having a direct they are having in fact a direct confrontation, right? Belarus was used by Russia against Ukraine. So this region is also very important. You may expect a question on this particular region. Russia, Ukraine were either in the prelims or in the mains, and if not there, then in the PT 1-to-1 discussion, the interviewer board will ask you. So this region is one of the region which you cannot escape in your civil services in the coming 1 or 2 years. You will encounter this region come what may, either in first mode or second mode or the third mode of the examination. It is bound to happen, so focus on this particular region very sincerely. Next question, which of the following statements regarding Char Puri region are correct? Now what is Char Puri region, that you need to understand. First of all, have a look at the statements. Char is a floating island while Chaporis are low lying river banks. It is correct. A Char can become a Chapori, but the vice versa is not true. No, Chapori can also become a Char. These are the shifting riverine islands, correct, on the Kosi river, not on Kosi river, they are on river Brahmaputra. So it will become a wrong statement. Basically, what is Char Chapori? Char Chapori are the shifting and they are riverine islands that are formed by the river. These are the riverine islands on Brahmaputra. They are primarily inhabited by Bengali origin Muslim community, right? A Char is a floating island while Chaporis are the low lying flood prone river banks. So statement 1 was is saying the same. So it is correct. They keep changing their shapes, they keep changing their locations as well, and both can convert into each other, right? However, as per our discussion, only statement 1 is correct and you are supposed to get the correct answer. The correct answer will be option A, 1 only. Have a look at this particular area. These type of islands, these small islands, these are called as Char and the river banks are called as Chapori. Later on, due to continuous deposition, Chapori may convert into Char and this Char may move forward and it may result in the formation of a low-lying river bank. It may happen. This is found on river Brahmaputra. Brahmaputra again at the center of debate always between China and India. Important river responsible for causing massive floods every year in Assam, commonly known as Assam flood. In the late monsoon season, Assam news flashes up in all newspaper, in our e-medias that flood is going on. So that is due to river Brahmaputra. So the region remains important, right? The next question for discussion, with reference to river Kaveri, consider the following statements, and the statements are, have a look at the statements one by one. It rises in the Brahmagiri range of the Western Ghats. Now this is a statement, NCERT class 9th, chapter on drainage, section on river Kaveri. I think the first line of that section is this line only, that it rises in the Brahmagiri range of the Western Ghats. The next statement is saying that the Kunderu river, Sagileru river and Chiravati river are its major tributaries. This is a wrong statement. These are the tributaries of river Pennar. These are the tributaries of river Pennar, so it will be a wrong statement. The Somsila Dam has been constructed across river Kaveri river in Mandya district in the state of Karnataka. It has nothing to do with Kaveri. It is also constructed on river Pennar only. It is in Atmakur city in Sri Pottu Sri Ramulu, Nellore district of Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh. Pottu Sri Ramulu, you must have heard the name of Pottu Sri Ramulu. He was an activist who was demanding a separate state for the Telugu speaking people, and he died after fast unto death after which the state of Andhra Pradesh was created. A district over there is Puttu Sri Ramulu Nellore district. In that district you are having this particular dam, but it is also located on river Pennar, so it is also a wrong statement. So 1 is the only correct answer and you are supposed to find the incorrect one. So 2 and 3 will become incorrect and so option C becomes the correct answer. Have a look at this particular river Kaveri. River Kaveri is a very important river. See, it is moving in this manner. See this, all river Kaveri, various tributaries of river Kaveri, that is the Kaveri basin. In your atlases you are having a map of the river basin, you need to prepare that map, right? And Kaveri always remains at the center of dispute. Why? It is disputed between Tamil Nadu and Karnataka due to water sharing. So it again becomes an important part in your prelims examination, right? Main tributaries of Kaveri are Amravati, Bhavani, Hemvati, Kabini, Shimsha and Lakshman Tirtha, right? And it is having its drainage area in 3 states, that is Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. You need to know that. It's all given in NCERT, you need to follow that, and something that comes up in the news that has to be covered. It is having number of dams like Krishnaraj Sagar, the Kabani Dam, Harangi Dam, Hemvati Dam, Mettur Dam, Kodganar Dam. All these dams are important on this particular river, that is Kaveri. Next question, you have to arrange the places north to south. Now the places that you have to arrange north to south are something that you keep on reading in the newspaper every now and then. Why? Due to Sino-India relations. What is Sino-India? That is China-India relations. Have a look at the map. Pangong Tso Lake, every 3rd day, 4th day front page news in the Hindu. Then Rezangla, Renchinla, and here you are having Depsang Plain, and this is Pangong Tso Lake. So Depsang Plain are on the northern side of Pangong Tso Lake, and you have to arrange as per the question north to south. So the northernmost will be Depsang Plain. Depsang Plain will be number 1. Pangong Tso will be number 2. Then you will be having Rezang followed by Renchinla. So this will be 3 and this will be 4. So order should be 2, 3, 4, 1. 2, 3, 4, 1. Option A will become the right answer. Have a look at this particular map. In this particular map, you will find all these locations. And why they are important? Every time, these are all border personal meeting points. Border personal meeting points between India and China. So they are important. Depsang Plain was in news recently for the last 4 or 5 months. Pangong Tso Lake always remains in dispute. Rezangla, Rechinla, these names also come up in newspaper every now and then. You need to know the location of these places, north to south at least. Region will remain very important. Just few days back, there had been a report that China is constructing new type of modern villages along the border of LAC, both in all the sectors, that is the western sector, middle sector and the eastern sector. The western sector means the region of Ladakh. The middle sector means the region of Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand. And the the eastern sector is with what? That is Sikkim and Arunachal. That is Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh, right? So this region remains very important. Next question, Natuna Islands dispute is a territorial dispute between which countries? Now you need to know the location of the island before able to answer this particular question. Natuna Islands dispute. So what is the location of Natuna Island? You need to find that. See, this is the location of North Natuna Sea and this island is written over here, that is the Natuna Island. It is disputed between which 2 countries? When the dispute arises, then one of the country has to be China. The only answer that you have to sort or you have to search is which is the other country. So the other country is Indonesia over here. Natuna Islands is in South China Sea. The water body is South China Sea. And the countries surrounding are Malaysia, Vietnam, Brunei, Malaysia part over here also, Indonesia over here, Singapore over here, but it is distributed between China and Indonesia. So the answer to this particular question will be option C, that is China and Indonesia, right. China exactly sparked a controversy with Indonesia in 2019, and then this region came to limelight. It is in the Jakarta's exclusive economic zone but claimed by China. So it was at the center of debate. The next question for discussion is, consider the following statements on regarding Galwan River Valley. Galwan River Valley, again Sino-India relations at the center of dispute. The Galwan River is the highest ridge line which lies along the western sector of the LAC close to Aksai Chin. The river is named after Ghulam Rasool Galwan. Now have a look at the location of river Galwan. See, this is river Galwan. And what Galwan said, the first statement is saying that it is a highest ridge which lies along the western sector of the LAC close to Aksai Chin. Statement is correct. Galwan is a flatland area having steep gorges, right, and Galwan River flows and finally joins the river Shyok. So it is a tributary of river Shyok. It is the highest ridge line, right, that is the importance. And there was a person, Ghulam Rasool Galwan. He was basically he belonged to Ladakh region, and he used to assist Britishers or other European travelers by telling them about the passes, by telling them about the routes, and he used to accompany them, right. This particular person, Ghulam Rasool Galwan, explored a new route between multiple gorges. There were many gorges, and through them a route for moving on foot was almost impossible, but he found that route, and so it was named as Galwan Nala. And so this river owes its name to this particular person, that is called as Ghulam Rasool Galwan. So both the statements are correct. So option C, both 1 and 2 shall become the right answer to this particular question. The next question for discussion is, the magnetic field around the earth reportedly reduced to its strength. A rapid shrink has been observed in South Atlantic anomaly. Regarding Earth's magnetic field, consider the following statement. Number 1. It is a magnetic field that extends from Earth's interior out into the space, exerting a force on the charged particles emanating from the sun. That is exactly what the magnetic field is. The magnetic field extends from the Earth's interior, it extends from the core of the earth, that is the outer core of the earth, into space, correct, exerting a force on the charged particles emanating from the sun. If this magnetic field would not have been there, suppose this is the earth, this is the magnetic field around the earth, and when the solar flares try to enter the atmosphere of earth, this magnetic field deflects these solar flares and so saves our atmosphere. So the charged particles emanating from the sun are deflected and hence it saves the earth. So it is a correct statement. Earth's magnetic field is caused by a dynamo effect. Now what is exactly the dynamo effect? This is the core, this is the outer core, and this is the inner core. Outer core is in viscous state or it is in liquid state. Now in this outer core we are having convectional currents. These convectional currents are due to radioactivity. As a result, they produce electric field. That electric field transforms into magnetic field, and all the other metallic minerals present over here, they get charged, they produce their own electric field and in turn produce their own magnetic field, and finally we get a big magnetic field around the earth. It works as a dynamo. So Earth's magnetic field is caused by a dynamo effect. This is also a correct statement. Have a look at the third statement. The South Atlantic anomaly is a section of Earth's magnetic field between North America and South America. No, it is not between North America and South America, rather it is between Africa and South America. So this is a wrong statement, it is between Africa and South America. So 1 and 2 are correct. Which of the statements are correct? 1 and 2 only. Option A will become the right answer. Have a look at this diagram of magnetic field. This is geographical North Pole and this is geographical South Pole, but this is the magnetic pole over here, this is the magnetic pole over here. So the magnetic pole is not coinciding with the geographical poles, right? And the magnetic lines are moving in this manner, and the direction of movement is this, right? So this is the exact figure of magnetic field, in which the manner in which the magnetic field exists around the earth and saves our planet earth from solar flares, from solar winds. It also helps to continue with the communication satellites, because if these solar flares enters the ionosphere, they disturb the ions present over there, and so the communication satellite and the communication network of our planet earth gets disturbed. So it is quite very beneficial. If this magnetic field would not have been there, then our atmosphere would have been eroded, right? And in absence of atmosphere, earth could not have been a living planet or a blue planet. Okay, that's all for this particular questionnaire. Thank you.